Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Today we're going to talk about the fourth accent, which is the Sukoon. Before I talk about it, I want to mention something quick. In Arabic, the way Arabs currently write, this Sukoon, which is a circle, is the silent accent. However, in the Quran, in a lot of mushafs, it looks different. They don't use a circle. This circle, that symbol is used for something else. So I want to share with you quickly how the other one, how it looks like in the mushaf very quickly. If you watch here, watch this symbol right here. See, it's not really a circle. It has like a slight opening here. But this, in this mushaf, at least the mushaf that we're looking at, this is the silent accent. Whereas the circle is used in some places, but where it is used, such as here, it's used in a way to tell you that this letter is canceled. So it's really used slightly different. It's different than what the normal Arabs use when they write. So for now, I want you to remember that although we're learning in our book using this symbol, because that's what all the literature, the Arabic literature use for the silent symbol, in the Quran, it is actually this symbol. It looks like that. So we're going to see it in our book like this, but in our Quran, it's like that. Okay, I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. Let's go back to the book. So we're going to start, and I'm going to start reading how to pronounce all the letters silently. And since the letters are being pronounced silently, we need to first pronounce another letter with them in order to be pronouncing them. So I'm going to say ta, ta. So this is usually a, but now I'm making it silent. So it's ta. That's the Sukoon accent. This is ya, ya, tab, yab, tat, yet, tath, yath, taj, yaj, tah, yah, tach, yach, tad, yad, tadh, yadh, tar, yar, taz, yaz, tas, yes, tash, yesh, tas, yes, tab, yad, tat, yat, Tav. Yav. Ta. Ya. Tar. Yar. Taf. Yaf. Taq. Yaq. Tak. Yak. Realize some letters breathe, right? Like this is a breathing letter. We'll talk, inshallah, about this in future classes, the tajweed class. But listen how I say tak. I make it breathe at the end. Yak. Tal. Yel. Tam. Yam. Tan. Yen. Tah. Yah. Tau. Yow. Tay. Yay. So, as you can see, we're just pronouncing the same letters, but instead of putting the ending sound as a or e or u, it has to be silent. And for practice, I'm gonna also read in here. I will not be writing. I will leave that up to you. But let's read together. Ta, ya, bab, dab, tat, rot, thaf, haf, judge, hajj, hah, mah, khoh, roch, dad, said, vav, yav, rar, tar. Notice how ta is light and the ra is heavy. So say tar, tar. So you're smiling in the first letter and you're putting your mouth together in the second one. Tar. Zaz. Az. Ses. Yes. شش غش صاص قص ضد غض طط قط. The ta, when it's silent, it actually bounces back. That's also part of our next class, inshallah. But for now, realize that you have to say it in this manner. Qat. It has to bounce back, to echo. Otherwise, you won't know which letter you're pronouncing. You can't say qat. You won't hear it. So it's a letter that bounces back. Qat. Vav. Hav. Ah. Ma. غاغ. يغ. فف. لف. قق. رق. كك. فك. لل. هل. مم. أم. نن. عن. هه. مه. واو. أو. يي. كي. كم. لن. من. من. So I hope that this is easy for you. We're going to stop here. We'll leave the rest for tomorrow, but I want to read with you a line from the Quran, inshallah, and we'll see how this is applied. As I was saying, that the Sukoon letter that we just learned, even though we learned it in our book as a circle, because that's how it's used in the Arabic language, in a lot of the masahifs in the Quran, they use this one. Okay, so whenever you see this this symbol, it's actually the accent that we just learned, the Sukoon. Okay, so let's read, and we ignore the symbols that we haven't learned, like this one. I'm just gonna skip the symbols that we haven't learned and pronounce the all the letters that we know with the known accents. Hu, ri, ma, See how difficult it is to pronounce it by itself. So whenever you want to pronounce a letter that is silent, you have to go back and pronounce it with another letter. So I'm going to pronounce it again with this. Met. Okay. A. La. This is a silent letter. So I'm going to pronounce it with this. Lay. Ku. Mu. Skip this. So this is a silent letter. I'm going to go back from here. Since we're skipping this one, let's start from this. Mul. Because this is a la with a sukoon. Mul. Ma. A silent letter. So let me pronounce it with this. May. Ta. Tu. Wa. Da. Mu. Wa. La. This is a ha with a sukoon, silent letter, so I'll pronounce it back with the letter just before it. Lah. Mu. A silent letter. We don't know this one, so let's go with this one. Mul. Khi. There's no accent on this letter. So for now, I'm not going to pronounce it because we don't know how to pronounce it. Z. Ri. Wa. Ma. We'll talk about this in the future. U. Hi. Ignoring this symbol, this will be la. Li. Gha. This is a yeah with a silent accent, so let's pronounce it with the letter before it. Ghai. Ri. This is the name of Allah. We'll talk about this in the future. Bi and He. As usual, please practice reading like this, one page of the Quran, and I'll see you inshallah tomorrow. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, nastaghfiruka wa natubu